Hello, hello, and happy Monday. This is Tiffany Williams-Parra coming at you with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. We have our contributing writer spotlight today. I am so very excited to introduce you to my girl, my contributing writer, Coach Jeanna. We're taking center stage on the Own It platform. I have to say that first before I bring her on in. So let me go ahead and bring Miss Jeanna on in the house. Hello, hello.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here. I think I'm excited as you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look, y'all, Coach Jeanna, she is a wellness coach. She is a SAG actress, also an artist and an author of, isn't it 2 or is it 3 books?
2 books solo and 1 contributing. Yes.
Awesome. So I'm just excited to have her over here today. She has just recently joined the contributing writer team with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, and you're going to be seeing quite a bit of Jeanna up in the house. She is just absolutely amazing. We recently did a run together in November for the Turkey Trot. This woman's energy is just infectious. So, Jeanna, how long have you been coaching for? Let's get it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much to be here. It's an honor and I'm just thrilled. I have been coaching. I really started this journey 2006 and decided to go solo 2011. 2011.
Wow,
Yes.
wow. So
I
what
started the
brought you into the
journey.
arena?
I can tell you a little bit about how it started. I started with a
Yes.
group called Set for Life. It's a book that Pastor George Thompson wrote called Set for Life, A Diary of a Champion. And he just got everyone at church, everyone just piled him into this life coaching thing. He didn't take inventory. He didn't know how many people were in there. He was the only coach. We just get on this freeconferencecall.com. He would talk, and I had a partner, and we just were accountable. And then we got these things done that we said we were going to do in 90 days. And then there was a prize. And then we were done. And I was like, oh my God, I got so much done in those 3 months since I've been out of college. Like, oh my God, let's do that again.
Yeah.
And so that was the journey. I got hooked on coaching.
Wow, you got hooked on it, huh? Well, it's all about that accountability though, right? I mean, when you're trying to do it by yourself, it's like we have so many different excuses for ourselves. But when you have that person that's checking in with you, I mean, isn't that just a game changer?
It is a game changer. And if you think about it, if you were, if you had a chance to go to college or if you were in high school, how did you get things done? You had someone saying, okay, where's your homework? What did you do? This is when it's due, and things were moving forward. And no one really says like after school that you should be continuing to do that. And so that's where I found that coaching is a vital, important piece of life. Like everyone needs a coach. I don't care. At some point of your life, whether it's wellness or finance or whatever, you need someone to like kind of guide you and get you, because otherwise you'll stay exactly where you are,
Right.
Year after year, and you're sitting there like, oh, I wish I could. You're not going to do it by yourself, because you'll always do more for someone else than you will for yourself. Period.
That's true. Oh, see, you just hit the nail right on the head right there. Because you're so right. We will not do it for ourselves, and we'll extend ourselves out there to help so many people that, but we won't help ourselves, right? We won't take that minute just to say, okay, what is it that I need to make me be the best that I can be, right?
Yeah.
We miss the mark.
For whatever reason, it doesn't go that way. So I love to encourage. That's my jam. Help motivate. I'm a former athlete from back in school days, and I just kept that whole mindset going, and I love it.
So what kind of sports did you do in high school?
I was a track runner and basketball, point guard, swoosh. What?
Okay, hey, what?
Had the jumper.
All right, I love it.
I have retired. Don't try to ask me to get on no basketball court, because that's over. I'm keeping my ankles.
Oh, right. It is rough on the body, but it's so much fun. So what motivates you or inspires you to, to want to be in this coaching arena?
That um, your energy level is so great when, so my concentration is wellness. And there is a span, a scope of wellness that I work on, but really it is helping yourself get through a program, like, a regiment that you agree to. It's not like, oh, this is what you're going to do because Coach Jeanna said you have to do this. It's like, no, we're going to put something together so you will do it. And we agree. And so what I love about it is you get so much energy, you have more clarity, you have more focus, you tend to lose weight, and you also have more ability to, there's some gems of wellness, good wellness. You're calmer, you respond differently, you're more patient, you're happier, all these nuggets. And so I love to be around happy people.
Me
So
too.
like, and if you're grumpy and just on yourself down and all this other stuff, I'll give you, like, I brought my whistle.
Mhm.
Coaches have whistles.
Okay.
I will blow the whistle. No, I'm just kidding. I had to bring it though. Um, it's like we will, you need someone to walk you through it. Like, this is not what we do. We don't do
Right.
negative self-talk. We don't do that. What we do is we do what we can and we celebrate the wins. And ultimately you'll get the goal that you want to get to. And so that for me, that is a sweet spot. It's like when people get that, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I didn't think I could do it. Oh my God. All of that, like before that point, is like,
Yeah.
yep, it was worth it. That's what
Love
motivates me.
it. So what's your favorite part about being a coach?
The triumph, the overcoming the obstacle, the the celebration of
Yeah.
possibilities, stretching out of your comfort zone. It's okay to not be okay. But the
Yeah.
thing is, you have to work through certain things. And so on the wellness side, I'm talking about exercise wellness. Um, I'm talking about mindset wellness. I'm talking
Mhm.
about accountability. I'm talking about can do. So I'm action taker. If you're not an
Yeah.
action taker, then I'm not going to be a good coach for you, because we need to see some things happening.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm gonna support you to do it. Like, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. But
Yeah.
I'm that person is like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Who said you couldn't?
Yes, you
Who
can.
said you're too old? Who said you're too young, too short, too this, too that? All these
Right.
isms that you put on yourself that says like, oh, I'm limited. Like, no, no,
No.
no, no. And that's why coaches are good, because we see more possibility and the
Yeah.
potential than the actual person, because there's so much doubt, or it's uncomfortable to do things new. Period.
Yeah.
It's just
It is.
uncomfortable. No one said it was going to be easy. No one said that it will happen overnight. But if you keep working at it, it'll happen. So, hey.
Consistency is key, right?
And so that's just the way I live my life. And those are the things that I've done and seen. And I just love it when other people can do it also.
Yeah, so I love that. So you are just like so multifaceted. You wear so many hats. I mean, you're a wellness coach, you're an actress, and we've spoken when you're like, yeah, I'm just about to go on set. This that, and you're all over the place. You're an artist. You're doing all these different things. On the weekends, you're having art shows and you're writing. How exactly, Coach Jeanna, do you manage it all? Because that's a lot.
Take a deep breath. It is a lot, but I love it. So when I was put in a box to go linear, when I came out of college, I was recommended to pick one thing to do, and I struggled with that for like 10 years. Like, because I'm not a linear person to do just one thing. I'm just not designed to do that. So um, even then I had my good Fortune 500 corporate job, and on the side I had my youth program. I had a development called Develop You, and I work with 8 to 12-year-olds on self-esteem, confidence building, runway modeling, all of that, etiquette, all of that. So I'm just not designed that way. So uh, I learned that I am a writer and I'm a good writer. So you develop it. I learned that I'm very creative and artsy, and I embrace that. And so that's what I do. I am very creative. I love set life. I love the creativity. I love the camaraderie. I like just the storytelling. And that is just like this magical thing when you have all these elements of expertise on set and you create this magic. And that just lights me up. That just lights me up. So the creating on visual artists, like I'm an abstract artist. I will paint original abstract art on canvas. And you mentioned the art shows. So I just like original pieces. I like color, and I like it's all to me, it's all the same vein. It's creating, it's inspiration, it is bringing a sense of joy or happiness or peace or optimism. Um, and I do what I can. I just do what I can. There was something else. Oh yeah, authorship. That was a desire that I had in college. I remember being in my communication class, and we were studying women and their voice, and we were learning about um, the way they were writing articles back then, and the authorship and the printing press and all these things. I was like, one day I'm gonna be an author. You know what? I should have been an author when I was in college, honestly. If we had the tools we have now, I should have been. But I would like waited and all this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need a coach to no waiting. You don't need to wait. Get this stuff. This stuff is viable. We have access to resources. We can get things done quicker. And I knew I wanted to be an author. So 2010, I wrote my first book, and it was a wellness book called Look and Feel Fabulous Now, honey. And and it is simply a tips book on wellness, like what you should do, like basic things that we struggle with on a daily basis. Choices, what kind of food choices that we eat, what kind of exercising and stretching, mental habit things, just habits. If you do the habits, if you research any successful person, it's all about how you use your time management and your habits. Daily habits will get you to your goal. And so and the how I get it all done, I am just like juggle. You just juggle. It's like okay, I spend time here, concentrated time here, and then you switch gears, or sometimes you're doing 2 or 3 things in a week or in a day. I just get it done.
I love it. I love it. The ultimate action taker. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut to a quick commercial break. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about self-care and what that looks like for Coach Jeanna. So we'll be right back. And we are back. Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We have our contributing writer, wellness coach, Miss Jeanna Brown, here with us today. Thank you very much. We are on the Own It platform. We are also streaming through the SoulCal Connect today as well. Jeanna is based out of Southern California as well. So we wanted to make sure that we also give a what's up to Robin Mansell with the SoCal Connect group. So thank you so much. So, all right. So let's talk about self-care, Coach Jeanna, because you're juggling all these things. So what does self-care look like for you?
So yes, the pandemic highlighted a lot of elements, didn't it?
Yes, it
Let's
did.
say that again. The pandemic highlighted a lot of elements. Didn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it did. So chronic, as you could tell, I do a lot of things. So that means I work a lot. So
Yes.
that's my vice. So how do you manage that? Like take the foot off the pedal of
Yeah.
going 100 miles an hour all the time. And so what I painfully discovered is that you can take care of yourself and neglect yourself at the same time. I'm
Hmm.
going to say that again. You can
Please.
take care of yourself and you can neglect yourself at the same time. And I didn't think that was possible, but I
Mm.
was doing that and it is possible.
Yeah.
So let me explain and unpack what that means and how it looks. And some of you may have experienced that or are experiencing that now and need to find ways to better care for yourself. Now, I've been a wellness coach before I discovered this. So it's a journey, y'all. So things are not like 100% all the time. And you feel like, oh, wait a minute. I need to like check myself. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
like, we're always evolving.
Yeah.
So, because of my gig and entrepreneurial and blase lifestyle, um, which I love, um, I just was doing exceedingly too much, not even recognizing that I needed to self care. Like,
Wow.
what? So, the pandemic, because nobody was doing anything, they were like, everyone was in a panic and all isolated and all this. Girl, I was loving it. I was at the house resting. My body was like, oh, this is what rest, real sleep feels like and looks like. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. That was too much. Like literally on like your body's like vibrating because you're just like
Yeah.
going too much all the time.
Right.
And
Right.
I thought that was okay because I'm like hustling. I'm doing it. I'm like da 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 da. Like
Getting it
this is
done.
what we
Right.
do.
Getting it all done. Yeah.
No, no. I'm gonna say to everyone, no, no
Hmm.
more. No, 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 no. And so I'm happy to say that I still can do my things, but I take time now.
Yeah.
Recognize this time
Yes.
out. Er, stop.
Right.
So you find the things you love to do and you do that. You put the time in to do that. It's like,
Yeah.
um, so I'm a runner. That's my jam.
Me too.
I do love to I do love to work out. So all through the pandemic, I had my YouTube video at the house doing my workouts. Like I
Yeah.
don't know how you make an excuse not to work out when you're at home with a TV and Wi-Fi.
Right.
Explain that to me. So so that to me is like all y'all who say you no excuse. So it's a different reason. So let's go through that. Like what's the reason? So I did that very regularly, like 4 to 5 times a week. Like I was like regular working, like da 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 da. I was a gym person, so that was my shift. I like going to the gym. No
Yeah.
gym for like the 2 years. I still like, I'm not really comfortable going to the gym. So you take care of yourself. You do the things that you love, that gives you
Hmm.
life, that gives you inspiration, that just da 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 da.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a book, maybe it is girlfriend time, maybe it is the spa, maybe it is you decide what it is. But that
Yeah.
thing that's in your head that you're like, oh, I don't have time for, but it makes you super happy.
Make time for it. Yes. Make time
Because your
for it.
attitude changes, your body language changes, your whole tone of your voice changes. There's so many benefits. You're happier, you're just more available to have a conversation with people that matter to you in a respectful manner, right? You're not grumpy and uptight
Right.
and snippy.
Right.
There's benefits. So those are the things I love to do. And I even recommend for you who love to travel or explore or nature, do a day trip,
Yeah.
schedule it in, do schedule a travel time, go meet up with a friend you haven't seen in a while. It makes you anticipate this thing happens over your body, anticipating this goodness,
Yes. The joy.
and and it brings you joy. So yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that. And I mean, there's so many different things that I could just take from that because you're so absolutely right. When you're just going, like I said, just going, right? And your body, if you just stop and listen, your body will tell you when it's time to sit down. I myself, through my journey, was having panic attacks and really had no idea what it was. And I'm just, oh, okay, it's okay. I'm okay. And just kept going. And I had to put myself on a timeout. That was my self-care, was saying, you got to stop. Because
yeah,
if you don't stop, something bigger than this is going to possibly happen. So
yes,
it's just so important, again, to just, you find that thing that gives you joy and make time for it. Put it on the schedule, because that is going to be that one thing that's going to change everything for you. Like you said, you love running. I love running too. Right now, I'm struggling with a little bit of an injury. So I want to, that gives me joy, but I still get out. I still go in nature. I like to hug trees. I mean, I admit it. Hey,
I love that.
and just sitting down and writing my thoughts, and things, getting close to my
Mm,
animals, just finding that joy that I can, because I can't do, the other thing right now.
exactly, exactly.
So
That's so good.
when exactly did or excuse me, how do you interact, excuse me, with your clients? We talked about the whistle thing. How do you work with your clients? Is
I
it
text
online?
them.
Is it in
I
person?
text them and I blow my whistle. I like
No,
woo, and I do a voice thing. I'm like, "Come on, let's go." Sergeant Coach Jeanna has appeared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't want to scare the people. So I work with men and women for a long, long, long time. This year, 2022, I shifted and opened it up to men and women. I work with them virtually, so you can be wherever you are in the world, and I work with them either one-on-one or in a group setting, in a 90-day uh, uh, set program. Whenever they're ready to go, then we just do it, and we put a plan together. And I communicate with them on Zoom, and I communicate with them through Voxer,
Box.
which is an app that's like an audio app. Um,
Oh.
I like touches.
Mhm.
Touches, touchy, touch,
Yeah.
touch, touch, touch. So I like to like not leave you for a month for a task to do. That just is daunting.
Right.
Like no one,
Right.
that doesn't work for me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to poke you several times a week. How we
Love that.
doing? Are you on track?
Yes.
You need help? What can I help you with? And sometimes you just need a nudge because honestly, you could be scrolling on your phone to do something and then something pops up and you forget what you're supposed to do. Like it can happen just that
Right.
easy. And your intentions
Yes.
are good, but you don't get it done. So our job is to get to help you get it done. And what
Get it
is it that
done.
they're getting done? We're focusing on their wellness. We're focusing on accountability. We're focusing on, most of my clients are entrepreneurs,
Okay.
solopreneurs, and and like exec level, who have a lot on their plate. They're used to
Mhm.
managing a lot, and they're squeezed for time, and
Yeah.
we just try to make it where that whole time out for like me with the COVID, it's like
Yeah.
okay, so we're just gonna have to like shift this around. And the ultimate thing that they're getting working with me is the transformation, the bouncing ideas off, from
Right.
business wise. I have clients where they're on a retainer, just
Mhm.
you know, and I coach them, weekly throughout the month, every weekly, and we just like, okay, where are you with this? Where are you with that? Okay, stay on track. Let's go. You can do
Right.
this. Da da da. You need someone to be in agreement with you, that's
Yeah.
on your side, third party, not a family member, that will
Right.
get in your case, that will support you unconditionally, and help you get it done. And I'm really good at that.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. And you're so right. Like you can't have it, it really can't be family. Know? Really it
Your
can't be the
spouse
people
doesn't
that
count because y'all
no.
are going to negotiate something and then it ain't going to work. So I'm just saying right now, I'm just saying.
Right.
And
So
men for me, I work well with because I do come from athletic point of view. I'm
yes.
more like kind of like I'm a nurturer, but I'm firm. You know what I mean? So it's not a whole lot of kumbaya yoga stuff. Like I'm like, boom, this is what I see. I feel like this is what you should do, and let's
Yeah.
do that. So that's the coach I am.
Straight to the point, right? Yes. All right, Coach Jeanna, we are going to go ahead and cut to one more quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk about who inspires you and why. All right. And we are back with Coach Jeanna Brown. This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We've got our contributing writer. So you have just dropped so many awesome nuggets this morning. We do have some comments that have come in as well. Miss Cindy Lee has been listening in and watching. She says she loves this podcast. She's writing a book that has a chapter on living in joy and bucket listing. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy, for chiming in and tuning in as well. I know we've got a few others as well that I can see here that are watching. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. So Jeanna. So tell me, like, who inspires you? Who's your biggest inspiration and why?
I would say Deborah Emily Brown. That is my mama.
Oh,
Oh, I love my mama.
yeah.
So she's a single mom, flight attendant in the late 60s, early 70s.
Okay.
Black woman. Hello.
Yes.
So yeah, she is a big giver and she's a big encourager, and her faith is so great. She has great faith, and so the way she lived her life helped me and my sister live ours in a certain kind of way. So I'm grateful for her, and I just love her.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Love my mama. And see, my mother also came out of the airline. She built the airplanes. She was like a
Oh,
resident
heck
riveter. So
yeah.
that's interesting. So
Yes.
awesome, awesome. So, you know what? When we get on here, the time goes so quick. I tell you, we are almost at the 30-minute mark, but we got to ask you, Coach Jeanna, can you please give our viewers some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, just something that can take them through the week, that can really help them just to, walk in their purpose this week as we move into the holiday. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's coming up very quickly, so happy holidays. So yeah, give us some inspiration, words of encouragement.
Two things I want to say. Yes, yes, yes. One is we're going into a new year. And so I have a VIP day in Los Angeles in the Marina Del Rey area, January 21st, VIP day. If you'd like to know more about that, it's Wise Wisdom, Women, and Wellness. So it's going to be the jam. If you want more info, let me know. Just DM me or get to my website. But words of encouragement is do not quit. Keep good people around you always, and have faith in yourself. Believe, 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 believe. You can, you can. If you have an idea, a thought, just find ways, ask people around you, research. It can be done.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Jeanna. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I've just been so excited to have you on here. I'm excited to have you on our team. And
Oh my
everybody,
God.
I'm excited
I'm
for y'all
so
to just
excited too.
see what this woman has to come in this year. There's just going to be some nuggets being dropped. So if you have not subscribed to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine yet, you want to definitely subscribe to us, okay? Because 2023 is going to be a year of continued transformation, and it is just going to be awesome. So definitely tune in. We love you all so much. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy, happy holiday. And my words of encouragement for y'all this week, anyone out there that's dealing with some things, please reach out. Anyone, and if you're thinking of someone, reach out to them, because you never know what the struggle is that someone might be going through, especially at this time of year. So reach out, because my heart is broken with, the loss of Twitch. We all know.
Yes,
And you
that's
never know what
broken.
someone's going through. So please reach out, encourage each other, support each other, and love each other. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.